Hey, I'm Holly Andrews, Integrative Nutrition Health Coach and Executive Wellness Coach. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the kitchen. If you haven't had a chance to check out my new book, Heal Your Stress from the Inside Out, it is live and available on Amazon. The book launch is also still going on. We're about in the last week of the book launch. So if you're interested in being on that team and qualifying for the bonuses and prizes that go along with that, I'll throw the link in the description for that as well. I would really love your help in getting some Amazon reviews and Goodread reviews to help promote the book. So if you're interested, I'd really appreciate that. So now on to today's recipe. Today I have for you a wonderful spring green goddess protein chicken salad. We are full smack in the middle of spring, and this recipe is full of seasonal produce, lots of protein, and things to help keep our cortisol balanced and help us manage our stress and build our stress resilience. So let's talk about what those are. So when we're talking about balancing our cortisol and keeping our cortisol levels stable, we're really talking about good gut health. So there is Greek yogurt in this recipe instead of mayonnaise, and that Greek yogurt does a couple of things. It has a lot of protein in it, and it has some really great probiotics for gut health in it, all of which work to help stabilize our cortisol levels. We've also got turmeric, which is one of my favorite anti-inflammatory spices, and it also helps turn this salad into a beautiful color. It kind of reminds me of my grandmother's curry chicken salad, except we're using turmeric here. And of course, we love turmeric for the anti-inflammatory properties, and the more that we can keep inflammation at bay, the more we're supporting our stress system. So that's going to be great for balancing our cortisol as well. We've also got some olive oil and hemp heart seeds in here. That is going to give us some really great healthy fats. Hemp hearts also have a lot of iron in them. So again, those healthy fats, that iron, it's all helping our bodies do what we need it to do to help us manage that stress and keep our stress balanced and our resilience high. And finally, we've got some lemon juice and some fresh herbs full of antioxidants that's going to help get rid of the oxidative stress, help our bodies manage that oxidative stress. So from a stress standpoint and a cortisol balancing standpoint, we've got some really great ingredients here. This recipe, of course, is also full of seasonal produce, which I love to demonstrate to you all how to use and incorporate seasonal produce into your meals, because again, the fresher the produce, the better it is for you, the more nutrient dense it's going to be, especially if you can get it from a local farm or farmer's market. The less that produce has to travel, the more nutrient dense and better for you it is. It's also less likely going to have a lot of chemicals and probably going to be no spray or certified naturally grown, which is excellent. So in this recipe, we have asparagus, which again is still in season right now. We're blanching that asparagus. It's got radishes, which I picked up some beautiful duo colored radishes at the farmer's market this weekend. And we've got some celery. Again, I picked up the celery from the farmer's market this weekend. So everything kind of I've picked up from the farmer's market. Even the chicken I got from a local farm. So packed full of nutrients. And so all of these, the asparagus, the radishes, the celery, right? Full of fiber that's going to help our detox pathways, get our bodies to help flush out anything we may have picked up that we really don't need to have in our bodies. We've got the phytonutrients from the herbs and the compounds in the plants, the asparagus, the radishes, the celery. So all of that again is supporting everything that we want in terms of good gut health and managing our stress. The asparagus has folate in it, right? Which we need. Is full of fiber as well. It's got folate, which helps our nervous system and our mood regulation. So again, just packed full of all the goodness here. If you want the full breakdown of everything that's in this recipe, check out the blog post to get that breakdown and also get the recipe, of course, and that's linked in the description below. So let's talk about how easy it is really to just throw this salad together. So I started by chopping my veggies as I always do. I did get a chicken from a local farm and I cooked it in my slow cooker yesterday. That way I would just have the roasted chicken and I wouldn't have to actually cook it for this recipe. Now, if you don't want to deal with your own chicken, you could grab a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store. You could use leftover grilled chicken breast, if you had that say for dinner the other night, right? This is a great kind of leftover recipe if you have extra chicken. So that's on the chicken front. Back to the vegetables. The vegetables, I started with the asparagus. I only needed a 1/4 cup of chopped asparagus, chopped radishes, sliced radishes, and celery. So I chopped up a few asparagus stems at a time until I had a 1/4 cup. I blanched them, so I got some boiling water. I stuck the asparagus in the boiling water for about a minute, and then I drained that and put the asparagus right into an ice bath so that would stop the cooking process. And that leaves them cooked but not mushy, and just what we want for a cold salad. So that's what I did with the asparagus. I also sliced up my radishes until I had roughly a 1/4 cup. Same thing with my celery. Then I got my herbs chopped. We really only need a tablespoon of chopped basil and a tablespoon of chopped parsley. I did over chop here because I misread the instructions. It does happen to my own recipes. The extra herbs that I chopped up, I will use in something else, so no big deal there. So I got all of my chopping done, and then I went to make the sauce, if you will, for the salad. So I got a bowl. I did 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. Now I am using pasture-raised whole milk Greek yogurt from a company that I trust. So I know that this is really good quality, high quality Greek yogurt. Using that, it's organic. So 1/2 cup of that, about a tablespoon of olive oil, about a tablespoon of lemon juice. So I just squeezed 1/2 a lemon right into my bowl there, added in my turmeric and 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric, and then added in 2 tablespoons, sorry, of my herbs. Since I had chopped them up together, I need a tablespoon of basil and a tablespoon of parsley. So I just did 2 tablespoons there together. Whisked that all up and then added in my chicken. So I just took the chicken that I had pulled off of the bones yesterday and shredded it right into my bowl. I didn't bother measuring it. Y'all know I'm kind of a little bit loosey-goosey when it comes to that stuff, but the recipe does call for 2 cups of shredded chicken breast. So I estimated that, and then I added in my asparagus, radishes, and celery. Stirred that all together, added in some salt and pepper to taste, and that's it. It was super simple to throw together, really easy, and super beautiful. How pretty is that with the pretty yellow color from the turmeric? I love it. I did stick this on a collard leaf. If you've never seen a collard leaf, this is what a collard green leaf looks like. I love using the collards that I get from our local farm as wraps during the summertime. It just gives you that extra layer of good fiber and the polyphenols and the leafy green vegetables, again, to help support liver and detox pathways. So you can't really go wrong. If you don't like that, you could just use a regular lettuce wrap. You could even pair this with some whole grain crackers if that's a preference for you. Either way, this turned out so good. I can't wait to have this later today, and I can't wait for you guys to try this as well. So check the description below for the link to the recipe, the link to all of the goodness that's in here in the blog post, the link for the book, the link for the book launch, all of it. Check it out. Join us if you want to. And until next time, I'm Holly Andrews, and I believe that you can heal your stress from the inside out.